Yantiana Kennedy Agyapong ejina radio so ejina TV so can say we should go and bend John Mahama down. NMC were you not here? Ni antikroma. And Kennedy Agyapong can say yanko John Mahama ni yankuno ni antikroma. But you were here. You did not release any statement. You did not question or caution Kennedy Agyapong say in some now kind as a statesman. It is not right. The reason why Kennedy Agyapong end to men winning NPP primaries, apart from shenanigans, it was because of these kind of statements. And people keep telling me, Kevin Taylor, only Kennedy Agyapong a personal problem. See Kennedy Agyapong, me no a personal problem when it comes to in some or catch them, papa. Apart from that, I will treat Kennedy Agyapong as any ordinary member of parliament. Say about me no personal issue about in some okafa me papa ho na enya no kre in some okafa me maame ho na enya no kre me manke bi amfa ne maame ho manke bi amfa ne papa ho. It is one thing. We are all grown men, we can deal with that. But Kennedy Agyapong is like any ordinary MPR. I'll have to question the utterances. And I was advising Kennedy Agyapong that your utterances, if even so bet me we need a year primaries now, some people might shy away from you because utterances will give you away. But people thought to say, I am taking my personal issue, many Kennedy Agyapong into Kennedy Agyapong's trying to be the flag bearer of the NPP. Why should I have a problem? Why should I have a problem if Kennedy Agyapong is becoming the flag bearer of the NPP? But I was telling Kennedy Agyapong, say, you are supposed not to do. In Sambia Memekano, Enisa Woka. Even though we are nipa to Sambia, you need to react. But because of your position, you refrain from it. Sometimes, people might think, say, you're tiny, but the issue is, we need some time to let people understand. Say, their positions does not give them the room to make some statements. Me, if I meet Kennedy Agyapong anywhere in the world, now say, Sebio, Asamatono, we trash a man for me gunuso, na me who say Kennedy Agyapong, I cannot walk and pass and say, beat him to death. Mean to me, yes, sir. Me, I wasn't built like that. I will stop. Even though I have my own personal issues with him about the way and things he said, I will stop and say, Minya Gana Nini. Because Kennedy Agyapong betima ko share minya kitobi obebi oni se minya no obetima boa minya no. At the end of the day, later be so Kevin minya me boa no. Minya so betima boa Kennedy Agyapong oni se bia. So that is how it works. We don't bring personal issues. Me want a personal issue. I will not lie to anybody. I will never. I have that personal issue with Kennedy. And he knows it. It is personal. But me mfama ne political life. When it comes to his political life, I sit and I criticize him on his utterances and some of the things he has supported when it comes to politics. In the Kennedy Agyapong kope MPP primaries, na okope leadership. Na se MPP for edikoti kwambi so esisi no a. Meka so it also went against him. So if he wants to lead the NPP come 2028, all that he has to do is to try and let the people understand. So he understands his position. There are some things that beside the table so he needs to walk. Maybe beside the table so he has to speak. So that is how it is. Asima member kind of trano, Kennedy needs to kind of try because of your position. It is delicate. You can deal with those things diplomatically behind the scenes. And to make people don't mama from Jenny say, I hate Kennedy to the point to say Kennedy no, I would never. But I will also make him understand, say, as far as he's representing Ghanaians, people, he needs to do what is right. So many any personal problem, but I have my personal problem outside politics with him, and that is what he called for. I also a man, I will defend my parents. He is also a man who would defend his kids, and that is one. If Kennedy Agyapong creates job, I don't know. So create you, so create you. I don't know. My family member. So why should I say Kennedy? If he's doing right, he's talking right, he's showing say he's honest. Why shouldn't he lead? He can. He's human. But when his utterances and his actions are not giving me the confidence to believe and trust him, I will not sit here and tell Ghana for say vote for Kennedy, because he has not shown to me say obetumaye because of his actions. Enti I know sometimes obi kwaji obi tokwa akwa obi timi tina be say Kevin Taylor Kennedy kunti metai Kevin what Jimmy. And you don't understand what I am doing here. You don't understand what I am doing as a journalist. You don't get it. If I meet Kennedy Agyapong at an airport, I'll say hello to him. If he refuses to say, I don't care. If you say sorry to, I'll say hello back. But I will get the opportunity to tell him the things you said. I am not appreciative and I'm not going to forgive you because it has caused harm. So, Bisu Shiame, no, I say, Kevin, your journalism job, it is your job. But something that you did to me, or this you did not have fact, I will not forgive you. I understand because Obia was feeling. Until I am munjai that crossing of personal issues and journalism. It does not work like that. When was the last time I was me? I don't do that. Oba Ghana radio so where the me wafa my friend wafa na me yes ade no say we wasem ba na me can I will say it as it is. Until let's get some things right. We want people who are willing and ready to help when an NMC in the MPP, apart from Agyapong or transits and in semi oka and any reaction, you know, majority of the people in the MPP they trust Kennedy than Bawumia. Anamebwa. Majority of them they trust Kennedy than Bawumia. But why do you think say Kennedy the number of vote about Bawumia? There was a shortfall because of Kennedy's actions in the past. It made it difficult for some people to trust Kennedy 100%. Upon the money they all paid, you know, that trusting wasn't there. And so it is up to him, for him to work on himself, for him to bring that trust back by conducting himself as a member of parliament. One, you should not use words and swallow. You don't do that. If you said this is green, it is green. You don't go back and say, make us Bawumia a cromfo, intend them about Bawumia de Montumano. No, then that confidence and respect among for me to say, they will take it away. You are not a man who is consistent. People need consistency. People need people who can stick to their word. Intende metia na Kennedy Agyapong eba TV can say, oh, vote for Bawumia. How difficult and how is it good? It's going to be difficult for me to campaign for Kennedy even in the future. I can't, because I can't take his word, because I can't trust his word, because I cannot believe him. And the consistency we want to know, and no na yen free Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong should show consistency. Let's get it right. And we need to understand. And me, when I sit here and I do my job, I'm done. You know me. When I sit here and I do my job, I'm done. But when it comes to my job, I will let you understand. Said this is wrong. Now see this. Spillage. Nana de Danko Ekufuado, the AC in the Volta region. NMC issues final warning to Onua TV and Captain Smart. Yes, the National Media Commission. I issue a warning. Sebio, Oma Atonkrama Captain Smart and the Onua FM TV for and say, hey, yeah, Tim warning. Someone Shamoka Samuya, dear Bebani dear moon to me. National Media Commission. Now, so kind of reasons in Tia. Almost say, almost warning Captain Smart any Onua TV for na ebe almost say Captain Smart akase eye kuro na yetim no soldier for no sebio almost pese ombehwe so ema eye den omra oman no yebu ni ye and almost say yeah, in fact I need to read the exact thing. It's quite interesting. In fact, so we read eye Mr. P, if you can get me that, I'll be very happy. Let me see. I think Mr. P, get me the story, please. Get me I need to read the full story. Send a Ghana for the reason NMC for Gina so can say Omo Onua TV ni Captain Smart mo warning. Now me read a reason each wa. I wanna say nkwasi aban the dear so. Mr. P. I was supposed to have it here. I don't have it here. If you can get me the full story because it's not showing on the system. If you can get me the full story, me read ejudwom Emma Ghana for hu adikudia NMC National Media Commission for Gina Soa catchere Captain Smart ni Onua FM Onua TV4 say okay, thank you. All right, thank you, Mr. S. I can see you sent the link. All right. Okay, so this is the story. This is the link. My main kind reason in short. Thank you, Mr. S. Almost say we read this story now. In a press statement dated Tuesday, November 14, 2023, signed and issued by the Executive Secretary, George Sapon, the NMC said, and I quote, last week, your station carried insightful broadcast in which Captain Smart directly insulted the Chief of Defense Staff and other commanders of the Ghana Armed Forces. Almost say, a year now, what you me, Captain Smart. Edidi a year Armed Forces in Peniform da no Captain Smart edidi o matem. Anything NMC for troll letter come a year Onua TV. NMC for someone tiase. Sir, last week, Captain Smart kasatia soldier form Peniform or Ghana. Min kind of minjum. Captain Smart claimed the officers embezzled monies meant for soldiers on peacekeeping operations, but offered no evidence to back his claims. This was as dangerous as it was unprofessional. Say Captain Smart can say, "Eye soldier form penifo no sike bia e wose nkobo ma soldier form nketwa e mom de ko peacekeeping no o matena sika no so e na sebio Captain Smart asmo kan no wan fan gina so bia mba na NMC for soldier for no go no sebio omo ye mumu soldier form penifo no mte e Ghana Armed Forces one no omo sebio omo ye mumu ana soldier for no omni press department Ghana military no mte wono so mte wona so obi ka asama to obo so a impenifo no mte wono without due respect omo ye mumu Ghana army adan eye KG Ghana military adan omo ye fafranto omo nya penifo omo ni eye press secretaries omo ni a department that speaks for the army. How come say the National Media Commission mona mobile be kire say asama e ka fo obi no ono krampo na oye bone no omba abonten me ka say onye bone. The Ghana military na ye ka asam no fa no ho no have they issued a statement that they have not taken any money from any soldier? They themselves na Captain Smart ka say omo bossa akro no no omo ti Ghana ha omo nyam puro omo ye nipa omo ko school omo kenkan omo nim nokre omo betuma issue statement. What is stopping the Ghana Armed Forces leadership from issuing a statement? Na mo NMC no mo na mo be kire say police for the soldier for do magimi mo na mo nim nyansa enti mo be ka o masama mo enkwasi aban de bia ye nyankwasi institutions ne etete ho na ukọ story ni mo I say. You may recall that on December 8, 2022, we drew your attention to the use of your station to promote violence against the state and your management's lack of capacity to address same. Almost say, Yabeka said 2022. Almost your letter be break Captain Smart no Onua TV say. Almost show no mo no, almost the yeden, almost the air cause violence against state institutions. With me, I don't agree with everything Captain Smart says on the show. I cannot even trust Captain Smart. I'm being honest with you. Captain Smart has two mouths. And I cannot sit here and say Captain Smart actually wants a change in government. He doesn't. Captain Smart is just hurt saying the NPP have failed. But Captain Smart will be willing to allow the NPP to continue because wama na kuma the NPP change with all due respect na adwene. But at no point did Captain Smart sit on his show to incite anybody against any state institution. I've never heard him do that. Maintain say Captain Smart general radio so and TV so I can say obi nkobo soldier need to obi nkobo police need to amount for entingu soldier for so and so what kind of violence and a Captain Smart ending the show na I don't agree with him on some things. But when it comes to you trying to make label Captain Smart and in the show, say it's a show that promotes violence, it means the NMC is one of the most shittiest agencies in Ghana. The government of the day, because Captain Smart didn't call for them, at a point, they are criticizing this government. You want to find a way. Mona Mubabe played that role. Now the Ghana army sitting there, Sebio Omu Yankoko. The Ghana army sitting there, without due respect, Omu Yamfui. When somebody is denigrating you, what stops them from reacting? By releasing a statement and forcing Onua to come to court to tell the world they have not taken any money meant for peacekeeping. Yanti Kroma Yanti Kroma na is Ankuma Kachire say.
1. Defaming or insulting the president. Now I said this and got into trouble in Ghana. That insulting the president is not a crime. It used to be between 1969 and 2001. We removed it by law. So literally, he's insultable. I said this and got into trouble in Ghana. That insulting the president is not a crime. It used to be between 1969 and 2001. We removed it by law. So literally, he's insultable. Now, I said this and got into trouble in Ghana. That insulting the president is not a crime. It used to be between 1969 and 2001. We removed it by law. So literally, he's insultable.
These foolish ones calling themselves intellectuals is ankuma na numu nsuo se anoma na no nsuo se anoma times na no hon sanga or whatever. I'm working like a boo. He sat in Ghana, sat in John Mahama, the president, said the president is insultable. Even the president by your own people, by your own guys now, modi omoba power no. Eka Ghana say John Mahama is insultable because they wanted Ghanaians to insult the president. Even the president is Sankuma's stupid ideology, stupid definition of the Ghana's constitution. Or tonight Ghana your press conference catch I say because John Mahama your president he's insultable. Now Captain Smart did this soja ni atama soja ni no ono ochen president. If Captain Smart has even insulted a military man, is the military man above the president? And kwasia letter na press letters na mo release no nim nyansa. Me say the NMC is one of the most stupid agencies in Ghana. You think you can bully people not to speak about MPP? You fools on the NMC board. You people think you can use your stupid office nobody regards to intimidate or gag the media. You are mad. Oh, so you've been in this country all this while.